So if we don't, so it's not very complicated, but it's just that reality is complicated. That's how, and we are very complicated. Believe me, we are not simple. We like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, the mind has millions of vrittis. The mind has millions of vrittis. So we are not very simple. We are so complicated. So Bhagavatam is having one pastime for to address each one of our major vrittis. So that is why it is also layered and elaborate. So if anybody is there to be blamed, it is we who have to be blamed for being so complicated that Bhagavatam has to become so complicated to handle us. When the patient has a intense disease, then the treatment plan is also very intense. You cannot say, I have cancer and give me some like antibiotic or like just a paracetamol, or, and no, it doesn't work like that. If then the treatment is also very intense. So if anybody is like, if they are complicated, so then Bhagavatam has real complication, like it deals with that complication in a way to clean us, like in a way to cure us. So don't see Bhagavatam as being so complicated. See, it is my medicine. I have all this complication that I need to get out of my system. So if I want to become simplified, then this is the medicine to become simplified. So it's more like a treatment plan. So, and all of these is centered around Krishna and all the other topics that we saw, sarga, visarga, like creation, secondary creation, maintenance, protection, manvantras, and the pastimes of the Lord, and dissolution and liberation. All of these topics are centered around ashraya and understanding the Supreme Lord. And it is not that one canto discusses one topic. However, some of the cantos predominantly discuss those topics. Say, for example, Sthanam is predominantly discussed in Canto 5. Uti is predominantly discussed in Canto 7. Manvantra is predominantly discussed in Canto 8. There is no denying of it. And Nirodha is predominantly discussed in Canto 12. However, if you see Sarga or Visarga, right from Canto 2, Canto 3, Canto 4, all of these cantos touch on Sarga and Visarga. It is not, Jiva Goswami says, we don't want to say one canto addresses one topic. He almost considered it as very offensive. However, for practical reasons, even Srila Prabhupada named the cantos as one. He even does not care about it. He says first canto is creation. There is no understanding of creation in the canto, but Prabhupada is like, who cares? Just gives the name, the creation for the first thing. Because the understanding is like all of these topics are discussed in all the cantos. So there is no way to actually delineate it. You will go crazy by naming the cantos because every canto has all the topics. So then how will you name each canto? So Prabhupada said, who cares about it? People, as long as they understand Krishna as a Supreme Lord, nobody remembers the names of each cantos sometimes. So Prabhupada went ahead and kept 1 to 10, the names in order. And then he kept the last two cantos as general history and age of deterioration, like that. So Jiva Goswami also says, does not matter naming convention, because all the cantos discuss all the topics. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur does give some credit to, because they discuss one of the topics in major. So again, why so complicated? Because nothing is complicated. It's all to bring out Krishna. That even if you find it is all complicated, take a breath and come back to the central topic, that it is to actually bring about the understanding of the Supreme Lord. So with that, pretty much we are actually, this is what we saw about the structure of Srimad Bhagavatam, that we saw about the 10 topics. And there are so many ways that you can look at the 10 topics. I only took one perspective of creation, maintenance, and dissolution. That's the only one perspective. We could take it from the perspective of Sambandha Abhideya Prayojan. We could take it from the perspective of Shukadeva Goswami answering Parikshit Maharaj. We could take the perspective of Krishna's personal form. So many other aspects of seeing the structure of Bhagavatam is there, and the 10 topics. And Sambandha Abhideya Prayojan, we saw how the structure of Bhagavatam is according to that as a spiritual journey of any seeker. And why not take shelter of Krishna directly if he is the only thing? We are not so simple. If our heart is like completely cleansed of everything and our heart is always absorbed in Krishna, it would be much easier. That is the purpose of Bhagavatam. However, if we have many other vrittis still, then it is better to go through gradually and come to the Canto 10. It's not that Krishna is only available in Canto 10. Krishna is available throughout. Every word it is said, Bhagavatam has, in every akshara, in every line, every verse, every canto, every chapter and every canto, that Krishna is personified there.